Hi everyone, Adarsh here. So today we're gonna see in we are just going back to our core technology, which is JDK 8, and in the JDK 8, lots of people ask me what's the advantage of lambda expression, how we can use lambda expression and all. So I thought, okay, let me do the video tutorial on this and explain them what are the ways we can use that, what are the combinations that we can use for lambda expressions. So anyhow, a lot of tutorials are there in the YouTube, but I am just trying my level best to make sure that anybody who doesn't know about lambda expression, he can understand the lambda expression by watching this tutorial from the scratch. So let's so I have done the coding part and I'm gonna explain you. So in this tutorial I've just segregated this complete tutorial into 8 parts basically, where we have different combinations, like when we have a method without return type and only when method doesn't have any return type and doesn't have any argument, when method doesn't have return type but it has only single argument, and when method doesn't have return type but it has multiple argument, when method is having a return type but it doesn't have any input, means argument formal parameters, when method is having a return type and having a single argument, when method is having multiple argument but doesn't have return type, and when method is having multiple argument and single return type. So that's why I have segregated this 8 sections so people can understand very easily that what exactly in what are the combinations and how we can just tweak the code. So let's go into the first, where we have no argument, no formal parameters for the method, and we don't have any return type. So take example where I am having my work. So I was there that take the example of interface which is having a my work, and my work interface, and it has only one method which is do work. I need to do some work and it doesn't take any formal parameters and doesn't return anything, so return type is void. So usually what I'll do, I'll just create a implementation for this, and I'll before JDK I need to do create a implementation. So I'm having another class which is as work executor class basically. So work executor class basically. So in work executor I am just passing an instance of my work, and then in there I am just calling do work method. So this is what my simple functionality is there. This is my kind of executor which takes a instance of work executor my work, and then it gonna start the work. So take example where we don't have lambda expressions. So earlier how we gonna do that sort of things, what we does, we just create an instance of work executor, and then we just create a, what we can do, we can just create an implementation of this, like public static my work equal to this, and then this is a one way where we what we does basically, we just pass the my work instance here. This was when we don't have lambda expressions and all, but I am having only one implementation. So what I'll do, I'll just create an anonymous class implementation for this, and I'll just pass the anonymous, I'll just create a runtime instance, and I'll just pass, and I'll just get done my functionality. I'll override this method do work whatever I want, I'll just get done my functionality. So once if I just execute this method, you can see do work method execution start do work, it just printed some welcome message, and then execution ends. So this is the story when we don't have lambda expression, but see how we can do this thing in the lambda expression. So we have so what we have done, this is what the method which doesn't take any argument. This is a body of the method, and this is the task which I need to do perform inside the lambda expression inside the method, which is do work method. This is a body of do work method. So what we have done, we have just created a runtime instance internally. What it does, basically it will create a runtime instance for that, and this is a method body, and it gonna execute this. So if I just, so here what you can see, this is a open close parenthesis without any parameter, because that method doesn't take any parameter here. It doesn't take any parameter. And then this is the arrow says that this is a implementation body for that method, because you know that. So one question which I also has earlier, that how it gonna pick up the same instance. So what it does, basically execute work takes a instance of my work, always my work. So whatever we are specify, it become automatically the instance of my work, and this become implementation method for do work method. So this is how. So what we have done, we have a multi-line statement here, that's why we have put the curly braces and then multi-line statement and all. So let's execute this. So same sort of output we got it here also. There is no difference in that. Do work methods execution start, hello welcome messages, and do work execution do work method execution stopped. So this is the case when we have a multi-line statement. Suppose we don't have a multi-line statement, we have only single line statement. So what we can do, we can just provide a empty open close parenthesis. We are saying that this is a method implementation. So what I have done, I have just printed a welcome message here. So here you can see the difference, only welcome message gonna come here. So here you can see welcome Adarsh Kumar, like that. So what it does, basically it is getting a system name. So I hope this will help you to understand the first case where we don't have any input and we don't have any return type for the method. So how we can use that thing. So this video tutorial gonna help you to understand that concept. So I'll come up with next use case also in my coming tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye.